Hey yo, what's up, Commanders fans? Check me out. This your man Gerard B with Gerard B TV. With Burgundy and Gold. What we do, we never fold, baby. Listen, smash that like button, hit subscribe. You already know it's the JD5 era, man. MVP 5 is some like to call him. Lisang Al Gaib, I like to call him. Listen, man, listen. ESPN just dropped a list earlier today. Jeremy Fowler, you know how he do his thing. Little QB list. We're gonna get into it, man. Let's work. Let's work. Listen, so every year, Jeremy Fowler over at ESPN dropped his top 10 NFL QB list. It's not just his opinion. This man be facts. He be speaking facts, man. So he pulls the votes from NFL execs, coaches, and scouts. You guys probably already know that, but just got to make sure we double down so that people understand what we got going on here. So listen, we can start at the top. Ain't no list right without Pat Mahomes, Patty, St. Patrick's, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Leading us off, man. He him. All right, like he is, as they call him, the Terminator, man. And this is kind of what they go into a little bit. They talk about how he had an O-line decline and everything like that. Wide receiver group was completely cleaned out by injuries, but he still was him. You know what I'm saying? Still had a real good season. But I mean, it's not the Pat standards. You know what I'm saying? 3,900 yards, 26 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. He left a lot on the table, man. He left a lot on the table. Still took his peoples to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? They had opportunity. That's all you can ask for, right? But it's Pat. So we already know what Pat got to do. We already know. We know what he going to do. And you get to Josh Allen. They got Josh Allen in number 2. That's very interesting. I don't necessarily agree with that, but hey, it's what have you done for me lately? And he didn't necessarily have a bad playoffs. He had one bad playoff game, and that's usually all it takes, right? But he did his thing. He didn't have as much talent as some of these other players on this list on his roster, but I mean, it's Josh Allen, man. He did his thing as far as the rushing and just being a leader of men amongst his squad. But one of the ads, a little ads they said, one of the execs said he's done everything. You know what I'm saying? He's answered every test. He makes less mistakes. He takes care of the ball. Remember, Josh Allen was a turnover machine when he first got to the league, man. But he still got all that risk taking, as they highlight in this article. But he be making plays, man. So he does his thing. Joe Burrow number 3. I don't agree with that ranking either. Lowest ranking was 5. He might be 6 or 7 on my list right now, but we can get into that a little later, man. His last year ranking was number 2. They say he was prolific. He was a menace last year. You know how his season went. But I mean, when you had 652 passing attempts, which he did, I mean, you got 2 top 20 wide receivers in the league. You know what I'm saying? You got a tight end in Gesicki that goes crazy. I mean, he should put these numbers up. Now his defense ain't give him no help, and they ain't really get started fast enough. Don't matter to me, not my team, but just saying. I mean, just saying. But he shouldn't be 3, in my opinion. I think 3 should be Josh. I think 2 should be this guy we talking about right here, Lamar Jackson. I think Lamar should be number 2. All right, that's where we differ in this list right here. Lamar Jackson should definitely be number 2. His lowest ranking was 6. Last year was 4. He should be 2 this year. We already know he had a 10-to-1 touchdown ratio. The boy had 41 touchdowns, I think, in the air, just 4 interceptions. And I mean, then obviously you know what he do with his legs, right? 2-time MVP. I mean, he's him for real. He if it wasn't Pat Mahomes, he'd be that guy. But oh well. That's just how the AFC go, man. A bunch of monsters over there. Just a bunch of monsters. And that's really all you can expect from, the AFC for real. They got a gauntlet of quarterbacks over there. And, I mean, ain't nobody stunting them for real as far as the AFC quarterbacks because, I got JD5. But, I mean, man, them boys is thorough over there. They be knocking each other right out every year. So, hey, but you see his QBRs, man. Yards per drop back. I mean, he was going crazy last year, man. Lamar Jackson was going crazy. He really should have won the MVP last year, but he They gave it to Josh because of the playoff game. Everybody know it's a regular season award, but man, they gave it to Josh because of that playoff game. Argue with your mama. Argue with your mama. All right, then we got our boy. We got JD5. He ranked 5. You know what I'm saying? Lowest ranking he could have been to be eligible for this list was 10. He wasn't even ranked last year because he was ineligible because he was a rookie. 24 years old, phenom. You know what I'm saying? You see it, phenom. Fourth highest QBR in the NFL last year, 70.6, only behind the other guys on this list above him in this ranking. But you see this little right here, that 95.3 QBR on third and fourth down. You do know what QBR mean, right? That's your decision making, right? That's how you impact wins, right there. And he had 95.3 out of 100, okay, on third and fourth down last year. Now they keep trying to say, oh, the interwebs, oh, this ain't, reproducible or whatever. Man, I beg to differ. I truly beg to differ. Like, I really think this boy, he could do this again. He might have that 10-1, 11-1, 12-1 touchdown to interception ratio because he did it in college. I mean, I ain't saying NFL college, but when you treat these boys like it's college. Y'all food. Y'all is food. Shoot. Stop playing with us, man. But listen, every time you see a JD article, they always compare him to CJ Stroud because of that historic rookie season, man. But listen, look at this here. Look at this quote right here, man. Just check this out, man. Single-handedly took one of the worst franchises to the NFC title game as a rookie with a bad defense. We was bad. One legitimate wide receiver. That's Terry McLaurin. Gots to pay that man. Shoot, we had a dinosaur at tight end. That's messed up. You called Zach Ertz a dinosaur, but he was doing his thing. All right, he wasn't a velociraptor out there, John. He was more like nah. He was just something else, you know what I'm saying? But then you average at best O-line, right? We had O-line was looking good in the beginning of the season, but as the season went on, man, them injuries started to pile up, that wear and tear from all that, from the fast-paced offense we was running. It wore them boys down, man. It was really no good by the end of the season. But, this is all from one NFL coordinator. They talked about how he can read coverages. He throw with accuracy, touch to all levels of the field. Just as dangerous as Lamar and Josh Allen with his legs. But he also got a clutch factor to him. That Patty Mahomes factor. That I am him. When the ball in my hands at the end of the game, we know what's up. We know what's up. This coordinator goes on to say, if he repeats anything close to his rookie year, he's no lower than number 3 on this list next year. And Commanders fans, I know we all agree with that. We all agree with that. And we think he's going to do something better than a number 3. We think he might take it all. You know what I'm saying? Get real close, real personal with that boy Patty. You know what I'm saying? No diddy. But listen, then we go ahead. We can move on. We're not going to overhype my man. You know what I'm saying? But listen, JD5 is him. We're going to get through the rest of this list right quick, man. I ain't going to keep y'all forever. But let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about this list so far. And then I'm going to run down my 1 through 10 at the end again. And then you can let me know in the comment section how you feel about that as well. So then you got Matt Stafford, number 6. Listen, he already won a Super Bowl. He been there, He's a little old, a little long in the tooth at this point. But as you can see, he's the second highest rated quarterback in the NFC. That first overall ranking in the NFC goes to none other than Jayden Daniels. We got to scroll right back up to see him again. That boy number 5, ranked at 5. You thought we was just making it up. Nah, this is real life. This is y'all new existence right here. So back to Matt Stafford and the Rams. Hey, man, they really had a good chance in that snow game in the playoffs. But, he did his thing. He had a good game. But, hey, the dude is tough as hell, man. He plays through injuries. He got one of the best arms you ever seen. Like, I remember back in Detroit days when he used to think the Megatron, it was unstoppable. And that's really the reason why you can't really rank him higher than JD. He's had receivers, running backs, defenses, and everything. You know what I'm saying? Just always couldn't put it together. Obviously different times and different systems and things like that. He didn't have all those things at the same time. But I mean, you got Megatron. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. He was throwing the joint to Megatron. Megatron not even in the league no more. It's so crazy to think about. Number 7, they got Justin Herbert, man. This is where I disagree again. I don't got Justin Herbert. I don't even think I got him in my top 10. To be honest with you, he's just too hit or miss for me. Um, he gives me like I'm the prototype, but I ain't worth shit. Like I don't do nothing for real. Like I just make the position look good. You know what I'm saying? But I don't necessarily do what I gotta do to win the game. You know what I'm saying? They sometimes win it in spite of him. You know what I'm saying? Last year they went to more of a ground and pound type situation, similar to how the Eagles, are built. I mean, got them to the playoffs, but when they got to the playoffs, man, he stunk it up, man. He 0 for 3 in the playoffs. Throwing more interceptions. I think he 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. That's no good, man. You're not giving your team no chance at advancing with stats like that. So yeah, you should be lower on this list, if not off this list. Justin Herbert, Jared Goff from the Detroit Lions. I actually do like Jared Goff, man. I think 8 might be right where he should be. The boy accurate, man. He a hell of a quarterback, man. They talking about how he's improved his ability to reset his feet and deliver the ball accurately. Yeah, he definitely does that as far as, locating that second and third option. Especially we got Amon-Ra St. Brown up there running around looking crazy. But yeah, man, the only thing about Jared Goff, he's just not mobile. A lot of these quarterbacks down here, they're just not mobile. And when they're not mobile, they kind of sit and duck sometimes. And when you're a sitting duck, man, it's tough. It's tough to advance up this list. But then they got number 9, and I don't agree with they got this man Jalen Hurts. I know, man. Listen, he should at least be 7, right behind Stafford, if not 6. And if you want me to be unbiased, he could be 4. You can kick Burrow up to 6. I'm not tripping. I'm gonna give y'all my list, but Jalen Hurts disrespect. I mean, is it disrespect? I mean, your man had about 7 or 8 weeks where they was really like, is he really the one? Because he ain't doing jack shit. Got AJ Brown out here complaining. He reading books on the sideline. I mean, got that author some bread. You know what I'm saying? But damn, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. How the parody in his game, right? The way it he could look like good money and then not be a part of the formula to win. I guess that's the cost of having a great unit around you, offense, defense, and special teams. But yeah, even when they asked him to pass the ball, it didn't necessarily resonate. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he just fell down on the list. And again, this is from the people in the NFL that work there. These the ones that call the games. These the ones that do the recruiting. Like, yeah. So I mean, 9, a little harsh, especially since you just won a Super Bowl and MVP. But hey, better get your weight up, man. You know what I'm saying? You fall down this list behind JD, and we ain't doing nothing but going up. So get your weight up, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Truth hurts, right? I know. Hey, and then we got another dude on here we knocked off. Hey, Baker Mayfield. Hey, he good quarterback for sure, man. I ain't, no hate to Baker. Baker do his thing, but I just say, as fearless as Baker is, man, he be making some bonehead decisions sometimes. And sometimes it's just a luck of the draw. Like in that playoff game against us. It was a leg of the draw. He fumbled that ball. But it was bitter. It was so sweet. You know what I'm saying? It was like, we just felt like something was about to happen. And it happened. Because you like playing with snake oil, boy. You just don't know. Sometimes it worked. Sometimes it don't, man. Fearless as a thrower and a runner, right? Fearless, but sometimes that fear, you need to have a little fear in there. But hey, it is what it is when it comes to that. Then the honorable mentions, they got CJ Stroud. He definitely, I feel like, is better than Justin Herbert. He should be on this list. Jordan Love, better than Justin Herbert. He should be on the list. Now, the only thing about Jordan Love is he throws so many damn interceptions. But CJ Stroud definitely should be on this list. For sure. Like, for sure. Like, there's no doubt about it. So we had to go through it real quick, 1 through 10. Who I think, I got Pat. I got Lamar. Then I got Josh. My 4th quarterback. Man, it's tough. You know what? My 4th quarterback, I'm gonna throw some respect on him. I'm gonna go for Jalen Hurts. Right? You Super Bowl MVP and you just won it. I'm gonna give you some respect. You 4. 5 is JD. 6 is Burrow. Okay. 7. And reason why Burrow is 6 is Burrow ain't been in the playoffs in like 2 years. Like a legit 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta get there first, man. 7, I'm gonna say that's Matt Stafford. 8, you can start to bringing these boys down here. The Jared Goffs, like I said. I think CJ Stroud right behind Jared Goff at 9. And then 10, you'll have Baker Mayfield. Boom, there you go. That's my 10. So you got 1 is Pat, 2 is Lamar, 3 is Josh, 4 is Hurts, 5 is JD, 6 is Burrow, 7 is Stafford, 8 is Goff, 9 is Bake, and then 10 is CJ Stroud. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section, man. Hey, appreciate y'all checking me out. Real quick video, I ain't want to take too long. But hey, it's Gerard BTV with Burgundy and Gold. We never fold, baby. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. Get at me, get with me. See you next time.